so that's fun. That's always fun. It's like some pre-painted pieces that look really nice. How you doing, everybody? Hello, viewers. There's some pre-painted pieces here on the head. We'll see some other ones too. As well as, very importantly, is the face. Small though, it's a tiny face. Lazengann's face is not as big as Gurren's. It's not as loud and expressive, which makes sense. I always liked All Tyson's theme. See, how does the face fit in? Like this, I think. I think I should put in the horn first. I always liked Lazengann's, like, really big horn. I just think it looks cool. Lazengann has, like, a kind of lizard-like design. It makes me think of lizards. Hello, Cooper Tank. Because, you know, Beastman. I mean, Lord Genome isn't a Beastman, I don't think. He's a human. But he's the ruler of the Beastmen. So he has, like, a big, like, lizard neck. It looks really cool. Dun, 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 dun. Da, da, dum. Oh, I think I get it. Kind of just slips in this hole here. Hello, Anime Cups. I should mention, just before the stream started today, about an hour, we got a couple new follows. Ushanka, Dog91, and Mr. Mod09. If you're watching the stream now, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the Rose Rabbit Army. There we go. Looking good. Then we put on these side pieces. For some reason there were 3 of these, like, ear parts. I'm not sure why. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that you were sick, Cooper Tank. I hope you're recovering well. There we go, there's the head. Looks good. Yeah, these pre-painted pieces are really nice with the face and like the kind of Mega Man X ear holes. I don't know how else to describe them. Looks good. Looks good. So I don't know what to do with this one. For some reason it came with 3. I'm pretty sure those are just for the head. Unless I missed something when I was cutting it apart, but we'll see when we get to it. I've noticed that we're nearly at 775 followers, which, for people who like numbers and counting, that is 775 is 3/4 of the way to 1,000, which is impressive, I must say. Feels like just earlier this year I was celebrating my 500 milestone. Or I guess last year. Ultimate Totoro, thank you for the subscription with Prime. Subscriptions mean a lot. They help fund the army. Well, I'm glad it wasn't COVID. Just normal sickness. No. Da-da-da. Oh. Cooper Tank has subscribed for 18 months. Yeah, that's a year and a half. Impressive. I'm very impressed by your dedication to the Rose Rabbit Army. Da-da-da. Thank you for the subscription, both of you. Yes, now you have access to the emotes. We got some new emotes recently, so that's a lot of fun. Be sure to check them out. I've got some good ones. The new ones were all drawn by Kat Aerith on Twitter. You should follow her. She's funny and draws good. Girl who draws good. Mr. Field led you to my streams? Oh, well that's pretty cool. Mr. Field's a good friend of mine. I'm glad you found your way here. Welcome to the Rose Rabbit Army. You're seeing my flesh hands today, because you know you can't really have a gunpla build without those. But most of my regular streams are all done with my VTuber self. Princess of the Rose Rabbit Army, Daihime. Anyways, I'm glad you like the emotes. Featuring me and the rabbits. Just got those done. Those are the shoulder joints. But yes, every now and then. It's not like super consistent, it's just when I have time to take from my royal activities. I like to do Gunpla live streams. Where's the thing for this? Dun 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 dun. Ah, here it is. Super Robot Wars original units always have really good theme songs. This is Excellent and Reinweisener. Reisritter. They also have cool German names a lot of the time. I really want to play one of the OG games. I think the first one I'm going to play is Super Robot Wars 30, just because that's the latest release, but after that I want to play one of the OGs. Especially the one with, what's his name? Ing and the EX X-Spine, because he's cute. Haven't had a break from work in nearly 2 weeks, and you've always been interested in model building, but you were just poor for a while. Yeah, like, it can be an expensive hobby, for sure. So again, here's another example of one of the nice painted pieces for Lazengann. Is its face. The Gurren had some nice painted pieces too. Unfortunately, when I didn't finish putting on all the stickers on Lazengann Gurren, so I was doing that the other day, and I had this. I was wary of this problem when I was building it, but I couldn't be sure until I messed around with it some more. But yeah, the foot joint snapped because the joints on the Gurren are very stiff. And I hope this isn't the case for Lazengann, because stiff joints are a problem. Because like if joints are super stiff and you're just trying to pose it, like you're in constant fear that something will snap. I think I should angle these like away. Dun, dun, dun. Dun 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 dun. Psybuster's theme is always so good. Yeah. Yeah, I always liked... One of the things I always thought about was cool about Lazengann, and, you know, obviously it fits with the story of how Lord Genome, like, suppresses spiral power, is that, like, it's like, the face on its chest has, like, a plate over it that's, like, hiding it. I always thought that was really cool. You know, because Lord Genome suppresses his spiral power. Gurren Lagann is such a cool series. It's been like, gosh, 2007, 15 years, almost. Or, actually, yes, it has been 15 years. Still one of the greats. It's really funny because even to this day, in mecha conversation circles, you get people who are like, Gurren Lagann is such a normie show, and I'm like, dude, that anime is 15 years old. It's old now. It's not a normie show anymore. Like, none of the kiddies who haven't seen Gundam have seen it yet. I'm sorry. This backplate also has the red rings painted on. Very nice. Gurren Lagann's 15 years old. None of the Zoomers have seen it. I mean, I'm sure some people have seen it. It's officially old enough to be considered a retro classic. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Gurren Lagann does not care about subtlety. In my opinion, a lot of the great works of fiction don't care about subtlety. Yeah, I love Lord Genome. He was super cool. I like that he got his little... They turned his head into a computer? but he got like his moment at the very end of the show where he rebuilds Lazengann. That gif I posted on Twitter. I always like that like animation of him like forming Lazengann around him. I always thought that looked super cool. Lazengann Overload. Maybe it'll be easier if I put it on the back one first. Yeah, I mean, now the new Zoomer like thing is, you know, trigger obviously a lot of the same, you know, Imaishi and such. So a lot of the same people that worked on Gurren Lagann. But like it would be like Promare and Kill la Kill. I mean, Kill la Kill is now 7 years old, so even that's not like a Zoomer thing anymore. I don't know. There we go, that works better, yeah. Arg. Chompers. Oh, I think this is it. This is the one. I think this is the wrong. There we go. Finish all of the Fire First manga. That's the one. It's the one by the Soul Eater mangaka, right? The Soul Eater artist. I did like Soul Eater a lot when I was young, but I've heard Fire Force doesn't exactly stack up. It also had that weird rant about boobs or something. That was weird. Hagane no Tamashi. There's the neck. Da-na-na. Yeah, I think probably the most popular thing right now is Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer looks cool and some. I mean, I'm just not a shonen head anymore. I used to read a lot of shonen, but I can't really anymore. I can't keep up with it because there's so many, and the formula just kind of gets tired to me after a while. So I haven't read Demon Slayer. I'm sure it's good though. A lot of people sing Demon Slayer's praises. Now, before we put the next piece on over on top of this, I'm not going to apply all of the stickers, but just the ones that would get covered up by other pieces. Yeah, I don't know what's been with manga authors lately and inserting weird rants into their manga, like the one by the not Soul Eater, Death Note guy had that one that's like, I hate gay people. Like, it should be okay that I find gay people unsavory and I don't want to look at them. That one was weird. It just made me wonder how you write something as gay as Death Note by accident. Kind of disappointed these mouth stickers aren't shiny like Gurren's. I guess the Zengans aren't. That's not quite on there, right? Here's another painted piece for the bottom teeth. And there's some, like, blue stickers that go on here. Yeah, I've noticed these, all the stickers on Gurren were foil. These ones are just normal ones. Interesting. I don't know why they made that choice. Oh, this is like one awkward sticker. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, chugging Bleach has definitely been entertaining. I've never been a huge Bleach fan. I read some of it. But it's definitely been an entertaining podcast to listen to. I always thought Kubo Tite is definitely a guy who likes drawing certain things, but not necessarily writing a story. There's a lot of manga artists who are like that, I think. It's like, shit, I gotta come up with a story for this? I can't just draw cool outfits? I did like his, they got him to design the characters for the recent Soccer Wars game, and that kind of confirmed my feelings of that. He's really good at coming up with cool-looking characters. Like, all the characters in Bleach look really cool. Gridman and Dinozen are excellent. It's cool that Gridman got included in the recent Super Robot Wars. I'm excited for the movie, the Gridman Dinozen movie. Oh, this sticker is super awkwardly placed. What were they thinking with this? Because, like, the teeth, the upper teeth are gonna, like, scrape off this sticker. I didn't even know there was a Bleach novel. Is it written by Tite? Is it written by Kubo? Or someone else? This joint's really awkward. The novel's written someone else. Tite gave them the blessing and some drawings. Okay. Because, like, Kubo Tite writing a novel just doesn't sound correct. There we go. Base. Arr, chompers. Hungy. This definitely doesn't have as good of an ab crunch as Gurren, which is a shame. Dun, 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 dun. There's the body. Dun, dun, dun. Next up, we got the arms. It's a light novel that recaps the Thousand-Year War and explains some of the side stuff of the actual ending, like why Ichigo's son isn't a mutant like him, or Rengoku's awful Bankai. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting? Maybe. Gigaboots, rating with 111. Welcome, Raiders. Today we're doing a Gunpla build. For those who don't know me, I am Daihime-sama. Oh god, there's so many bannies in chat. Normally, I'm a VTuber, but because this is a Gunpla build, you have to look at my flesh hands, my meat. So, if you don't like that, I'm sorry. But I mean, I do have a delightful look at myself in the corner there, just to not totally break kayfabe. So, welcome, Gigaboots. I saw I was in your Forza stream earlier. Gran Turismo, sorry, not Forza. I get it mixed up a lot. Please don't be mean to me about that. But yeah, we're just chilling. We're building the PLAIOBOT Lazengann from Gurren Lagann. If you're a fan, if there's any Gurren fans in chat, I'm sure there's plenty. Yeah, thanks for the raid, Dan. Last time we built the PLAIOBOT Gurren Lagann, and for those wondering, PLAIOBOT is the word for plastic Ryobot, and Ryobot is the line of figures, of robot figures from Revoltech. I know that's kind of a lot of proper nouns, but see you Dan. Thank you for the raid again. But yes, Revoltech makes a line of figures named Ryobot, and then they made a cheaper line based off of the molds of those figures called PLAIOBOT that are plastic models. So these are cheaper than the Ryobots. But, you know, obviously require assembly. Yeah, that was the theme song for the Gridman anime. Whenever I do these, I listen to Super Robot Wars soundtracks so I can have anime music without actually getting shot. Because it doesn't count if it's the Super Robot Wars version. That's how smart I am. I'm a genius. Gridman was in the recent Super Robot Wars 30 game. Digibuy, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Rose Rabbit Army. Everybody, welcome to the Rose Rabbit Army. That's what happens when someone raids me. They give up their viewers. They're not allowed to go back. They have to stay with me forever. How's the quality of the kit overall? It's okay so far. I'll have to check and see if it has the same problems the Gurren had. The Gurren had this problem where its joints were extremely stiff, and moving it, like its legs and especially its feet and stuff were really scary, to the point where like I was putting on some decals because I didn't get to do that in the stream, and unfortunately its like foot joint just snaps. So that's a shame. I'm going to I'll check, obviously, if the Gurren, if the Lazengann has the same problem when we get there. Should have thought of that when streaming Death Stranding. Like, just MIDI versions of the licensed tracks in Death Stranding. I'm sure there's, like, doesn't Death Stranding have, like, a streamer mode? Where, like, just the licensed music gets turned off? Tight fit. There we go. It does, okay. Yeah, I thought I remembered that right. Oh, I think this is on backwards. The elbow should point the other way. Low Roar is an excellent band. I love Low Roar. Kojima has pretty ascended taste in music. They sound like Apocalyptica? A little bit, yeah. I mean, they're both good bands, so... Yeah, Low Roar has some great music. I'm glad, you know, if there was any... I'm always a little iffy on licensed music in video games, just because there's so many great composers out there for video games, you know? Like, I feel like it's kind of not right sometimes to choose entirely licensed music over an actual video game composer, but I feel like Death Stranding is one of the few times it really worked out. Like, I don't know, Low Roar just fits the mood of that game perfectly. I'm gonna have to glue this part. It wants me to glue this part. So we just carefully brush some plastic glue in there. On the peg there for the arm. not put it on upside down. I feel like that's an important part, not putting it on upside down. There we go. Good old Masaki Endo. You'll never hear a more perfect voice for hot-blooded mecha anime themes. Dun, dun. Put this on backwards. This. This one goes on here. There we go. There we go. Shoulder. So this one doesn't feel too stiff so far. So we got that arm. Now for the next one. Yeah. Now for the other arm. Dun, dun, dun. I'll listen to it again, sure. This must be a slightly different version of the theme song. I'm not complaining. Where is it? There it is. Had one of the pieces in the wrong spot. Because how I organize, you know, I cut out all the pieces before the stream so I can just focus on building. And also because cutting them out of the runners would basically double the time these streams take. So I put them in like a toolbox organizer, you know, like the kind you put screws in and stuff. Sometimes I get the pieces mixed up. I've been, I started Magical Knight Ray Earth a while ago. But I got busy, so I haven't been able to watch it much until recently. It's a good show. I've been digging more into it recently now that I've had some time. Yeah, it's really enjoyable. Very, like, if you like 90s Clamp, like, if you like the look of those shows, like, Ray Earth is pretty peak of that. Where they turn it all, like, chibis every 5 seconds. It's cute. It's a very cute show. They haven't gotten their robots yet, so far they're just like in a... So far they're just kind of, you know, it's a fantasy world. They get isekai'd into a fantasy world. And they get like magic weapons and such. And they get mechs later, like big magic mechs, but it hasn't happened yet. It's a bit of a slow burn on that front. But I think Magic Knight Ray Earth is pretty delightful. Would give it a shot. Worth giving a try. It's got a good theme song too, which is very important. Da-da-dum. Okay, now we gotta glue this part. Scargamer 2016, welcome to the Rose Rabbit Army. Your eternal servitude to myself can begin right now. Da, 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 da. That was actually a little bit too much. It got all kind of got globbed up. There we go. Leave that to dry. Gonna put the shoulder together. go. So there's another arm. And this is the joints for the wrists, the wrist joints for the hands. Dun, 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 dun. Perfect. Alright, so we got the arms. Next up is the legs. Again, some nice pre-painted pieces just for the little red circles inside the legs there. I'm glad those aren't stickers. There are still some stickers for like the red circles, but not a lot. And I won't be putting on the stickers on stream today. Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, this one is stiff, too. Wiggling it should help loosen it up a little. Or just, like, make the pieces come apart. This is the problem I had with the Gurren, is that it was very stiff, and then, like, if it was sandwiched like this, it would make the piece, like, wiggling it would make the pieces slowly come apart. Hopefully it'll do better once it's all together. Sounds almost like Metal Slug music. Foot's coming together. The bottom of the foot. Lazengann has some nice heels, I must say. Now one of those tiny red pieces is gonna go in here. Gotta be careful with it, because it's small, and I don't want to drop it on the floor. There we go. Just let that dry. This painted piece is gonna go on here. Kneecap. Be very careful with this. This little red piece. Oops. Little red guy. There we go. Wait, no, I put it in backwards. Almost. There we go. Oh, no, it fell out. Where'd it go? Uh-oh. Hang on. I was afraid of this. Oh, wait. It's right over here. There we go. Close one. Close save. Stay in there, for Pete's sake. Cool, alright. We just have to, like, be careful about moving that at all, because it can fall out. This song is pretty chill. Of Okay, there we go. Having to sandwich pieces like that is always an ordeal because they're so small. I need this one. This tube. Tubular. So this will be for the hip connector. Well, maybe I put these on the wrong side. Yeah, that's right. There we go. I think, anyways. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Just had to make sure I was looking at it correctly. This is another song that feels very Mega Man X-ish to me. Or Zero. A little bit of Zero. This is the wrong one. There we go. This is also the wrong one. What a fool I've been! There we go. They have to face the same way. Wait, where'd the little canister go? Oh, it's stuck in here. Need that. There we go. And there's one leg. Now for the other. Dun, dun. Alright, now we will zoom through the other leg. Da 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 da. I should also mention that there aren't just subscriber emotes. If you follow, there's a bunch of follower-only emotes that are... I usually make those like the funny ones, the kind of meme-y ones, instead of the art. So if you follow, you get access to those, and those are pretty fun. If you like Castlevania skeletons and poorly animated Gundams. And Kyo, of course. How could I forget Kyo? Kyo's the most important one. Asking you if you want to play some KOF, which you should always say yes to. Like, if you're not playing some KOF, I don't know what's wrong with you. I was playing some KOF earlier today. That's the wrong one. What I need is this minuscule red piece. Da, da. There we go. Knee again. All right, now for the legs. My biggest stumbling block so far. The actual like calves. I guess you could say like the knee to calf to shin area. That whole thing. This should take less time than the first go around. There we go. Perfect. See, you get better at things the more you understand them and practice. Gunpla is really a metaphor for life. very deep. This is the one we want on front. Yes. 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 Perfection. So there's the other leg. That's weird. Next up, we have some well, not vestigial. Vestigial implies there's no use for them. For some ancillary, I guess, body parts. I mentioned before that Lazengann is kind of like a cool lizard-like design. It does have its tail. It's tail time, as some might say. So, while Lazengann doesn't have Gurren's cool wings, it does have a pretty cool tail. Beast, like, mechs that are, like, more bestial are always pretty cool, I think. And the tail does have a few points of articulation here, so you'll be able to move it a little bit. Not a lot, just kind of at the one joint here. Come to think of it, I don't remember Lazengann's tail moving along these points anyways in the anime, so maybe it's just meant to be like that. Just kind of slots for it to fit around. Nice, so there's the tail. Next up, we got the hands. One of the things I did like about the Gurren kit, and continue to like about this kit, it's a continuing theme, is that there are a lot of hands for cool poses, with Lazengann here. Like, it's got, like, this karate chop hand. I remember doing a move, an attack like that in the show, where it, like, chopped, like, it, like, thrusted forward with its hands. Da-da-dun. That's also the wrong one. It's hard to tell because they all look the same. Probably should have separated these out better. There we go. Here's the one. Just gotta trial and error it until I get them all. One of them is right. One of them. There we go. There's one. Wait, no. Yes? Yeah, I think so. Nope, that one's not right. There we go. Another one. Another one. Cool. There's that fist. Another fist. And that should do it for the hands. Very nice. Yeah, I really like these hands because Lazengann has like those cool claws. So getting like a bunch of like claw hand poses is really nice. Like, just slightly different, like, outstretched claws. Pretty cool. I am a fan of these. You know, Anime Cups, I want to airbrush kits eventually. It's just, you know, that is time-consuming. I really want to get into painting more, but it's hard to find the time. So now we have to contain Lazengann's power. Gotta hide it. That goes... It's got the plate that goes over its face. Containing the spiral power. So, one thing I should note is that it has this little back plate, and you can put that on so that actually Gurren Lagann's wings can clip on the back here. So, if for whatever reason you always wanted to see Lazengann with Gurren's wings, there you go. Can this kit cross its arms? You know what? Let's test that in a minute. Here's its tail. There's the tail. So yeah, the tail has a few points of articulation here and here, because it's just on a ball joint. Let's try and cross the arms, because that's very important, isn't it? Having a mech that can cross its arms. One thing I liked about the Gunbuster kit we built recently is that it had you know, because Gunbuster's arms are basically tubes. Like, anatomically, it shouldn't be able to actually cross its arms, but it came with, like, special pieces molded together so that it can, in fact, cross its arms. Oops. What popped off there? Oh, it's elbow. Yeah, the arm socket pops out pretty easily. That's kind of a pain. See, this is the problem I had with Gurren, is that its plastic is kind of brittle. So sometimes it just easily pops out. It can kind of cross its arms. Kind of. Almost got it. Let me get that elbow I dropped. Hi, Sea Enthusiast. Welcome to the Rose Rabbit Army. Thank you for the follow. There it is. So it can sort of cross its arms, is the answer. I should glue these elbow pieces on. Unfortunately, the sad truth about mecha anatomy is that it's kind of inherently hard for a mecha to cross its arms. It's sort of a thing that can only be done with the trickery that exists in the realm of animation. Especially with, like, You know, if you're a fan of Getter, that famous panel of Getter Dragon rising out of the sea with its arms crossed, you know, technically, anatomically, it probably shouldn't be able to do that because its arms are tubes. Like, just big tubes. Like, they're the Sonic 3 Carnival barrels on one set of joints. This keeps popping off. But, you know, stylized art can make that appear natural. When your arms are like tubes, you know, theoretically, they shouldn't be able to fold over and under each other and when, crossed. But... Come on, get on there. Why am I having so much trouble with this? Let's do it this way. This will probably be easier. Work smarter, not harder, is what they say. They crush their arms two together and repair the damage when they uncross? That makes sense to me. There we go. I should glue those on later. And, there is one more important, actually two more important accessories. We have all of its drills. Its drills are much thinner and longer than Gurren's. So there's these, you can see these holes here. They go in there. And on the wrists. I always liked how Lazengann's drills kind of look like screws, more like. Like, they're not opening holes, they're drilling they're, screwing something into place. Really makes you think. So, there's also, a special pair of arm joints. Or, wrist joints, I should say. For this purpose. So you attach it to this. And there's your big arm drills. Where Lazengann has like the thinner ones that like pierce through things super easily. Very cool. I always thought that was like a cool thing Lazengann could do. Where it like shoots them out of its arms and wrists. Very fun. And last but not least, is that this kit does come with a tiny Lord Genome. Unfortunately, you'll have to paint him yourself. But still, it's a cool little thing to include. Comes with him with his arms crossed. Got a little base for him. So that's pretty fun. You'll have to paint him to you know, really bring out his details, unfortunately. But it's still pretty fun. It's always nice to have a little Lord Genome in your pocket, carry him around. He'll help you defeat the anti-spiral. Anyways, thank you everybody for coming to the stream. Thank you Gigaboots, Gigadan of Gigaboots, for the raid. And I appreciate everybody who stuck around from that raid and followed. We're at, wow, we did reach 775 follows. 3/4 of the way to 1,000. So that's exciting, isn't it? I really do appreciate everybody who shows up for me at these. I know model kit building is kind of like a niche thing, so it's always just delightful to have so many people show up for them. Oh, hang on, he has to show his true power. Urgh. So you just take this off so its mouth is revealed. Fun. Anyways, yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate everybody who showed up. Consider, if you're from Dan's stream and you haven't followed yet, consider following. Consider subscribing. Consider joining the Discord, which has been linked multiple times in the chat by Moobot. And yeah, I appreciate everybody who shows up to these mecha building. You know, it's always fun to share the joy of mecha together. And next time, there is one final kit in this series of Lazengann kits from PLAIOBOT. And that is Super Galaxy Lazengann. So if you like that one, be sure to show up to the next Livebuild stream. As for regular streams, next week there will only be a couple. We'll be finishing up the final epilogue of Tsukihime with the good endings we have to get to unlock it. And some more Elden Ring, just a couple streams. So, thanks everybody, and I'll see you later.